He said, I'm only doing real fights. And of course, I can't get up high in weight, but I'll fight him in a real fight at the weight that I'm at. But Jake Paul, I mean, as of right now, for what he's doing, it's good for what he's doing. But once he fights a real fighter, it's going to be bad.
Have you been impressed?
But one thing I like about him, one thing I do like about him, he's selling it. He's selling it, and he's making good money, and he's entertaining. I like it.
Is he? And Floyd, there were many people who believe you're the most talented fighter ever, period. So whatever you say to this question,
With boxing fans now calling Crawford the greatest of all time, a determined Floyd Mayweather took to Instagram Live to challenge him to a fight in 2026. I and Crawford will face each other. I'm ready to come back next year for a battle of the GOATs.
How do you beat Floyd, though? Like, since nobody's been able to crack that code.
You think I would tell you?
He ain't fighting anymore. So that fight ain't gonna happen.
There's no reason for him to be scared.
Right.
You know? And I think that that might be the fight that he'll take out of all.
The 50-0 boxer was clearly upset by fans claiming he doesn't deserve the GOAT title because he was never undisputed, unlike Crawford, who has now been undisputed in 3 weight classes. This led him to go live on Instagram to respond to those criticizing his record after Crawford's win. I'm 50-0 and Crawford isn't there yet. I've fought more Hall of Famers than him. I've beaten more world champions than him. And who has he defeated in his career? He also reminded fans that he beat Canelo Alvarez years ago, saying that even then Canelo was better than this.
What are we rating on?
Okay.
Well, we're going to know. In the least amount of fights, you know, I didn't have to have 70 fights, 150 fights, 300 fights. Did I not beat the most world champions?
Yes, you did.
Okay. And in the least amount of fights?
Yes, you did.
Who got the highest gate?
Floyd Mayweather.
Who made the most money?
You did.
Who was the most accurate fighter of all time?
You were.
So it's basically saying that...
The greatest of all time.
Okay.
All right. I fought Canelo when he was faster and stronger than he is now. This is a washed-up Canelo. He hasn't scored a knockout in 5 years. This isn't the same Canelo I faced. I'm on a different level from all these fighters. A fan commented something Floyd didn't address. Instead, he focused on calling out Terence Crawford for a fight. The fan wrote, "You fought a stronger Canelo, but he had a rehydration clause. Crawford faced him in a tough weight class with no clauses. He's the better athlete."
Those two, Crawford or Mayweather.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better fight all around fighter. Mayweather.
What really made Mayweather furious were Canelo Alvarez's comments after the fight. In his post-fight press conference, Alvarez ranked Crawford above Mayweather, reflecting on a dominant performance. "I think he's way better than Floyd Mayweather," Alvarez told reporters in Las Vegas. Alvarez, 35, knows Mayweather's skill firsthand after losing to him in 2013. At just 23, Alvarez was a unified super welterweight champion and was outboxed over 12 rounds in Las Vegas, a fight that solidified Mayweather's pound-for-pound status. Later on Mike Tyson's Hot Boxing podcast, Alvarez added, "When I fought Floyd, I was 23. I feel like I needed to face Miguel Cotto, Erislandy Lara, and all those others first, and then Floyd."
Those two, Crawford or Mayweather.
I think Crawford is better, bigger. Like he's actually, he moved in weight class, and I would say Crawford is a better.
But that's just how it was. I needed more experience and maturity. I don't see that fight as a loss. I learned from it. Since then, Canelo has become a 4-division world champion and the face of boxing. Crawford, meanwhile, is building a resume that could rival even Mayweather's. Terence Crawford, who has immense respect for Mayweather, has said he has no doubt he can beat anyone he faces in the ring, including Floyd Mayweather Jr. At the same time, he admitted he never seriously thought about fighting Mayweather, giving him credit as a boxing legend he respects.
The way you beat Canelo tonight, Spence a couple of years ago, everyone is going to start making comparisons with your legacy to Floyd Mayweather. How do you feel you compare with Floyd with the resume you have now?
Listen, Floyd was the greatest in his era. I'm the greatest in my era. It ain't no need to compare me to Floyd or Floyd to me.
Even though boxing fans often compare Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Terence Crawford, and despite Mayweather calling out Crawford, Crawford has always respected the 50-fight champion and never tried to take away his achievements. Crawford values Floyd Mayweather, and when asked about their similarities, he had more to say. He called him the king, praising and recognizing Floyd's greatness.
You know, right now, but earlier in his career, he was taking a lot of chances as well. So, you know, it just depends on which Floyd.
He went on, "We share a lot in common in some ways, but we're a bit different because I take more risks." Earlier in his career, Floyd took plenty of risks too. It just depends which Floyd you mean. Are you talking about money or Pretty Boy? Pretty Boy was the one going out there to dominate.
Man, that boy, man, that's the GOAT, man. That boy bad.
What makes it, I mean, what, because, and I told people, because I said, look at Floyd. I said, Floyd, it's not that he trains, I mean, it's his life. And from the very beginning, he's like, I want to be.
Then he started having hand injuries, so he couldn't keep up the same power. He was also moving up in weight and facing bigger opponents. Talking about his fight with Canelo, Floyd recently recalled their famous match at the catchweight. "I had one fight, and the catchweight wasn't my idea. Anyone can look this up online. There was an article about it. At one point, I think Canelo thought I was scared of him and said, 'Floyd doesn't want to fight me. I'm willing to meet him at 152 or 152.5 pounds.
Talk about, do you talk about money or do you talk about Pretty Boy? Because Pretty Boy was the seek and destroy.
And I called his bluff and said, if you want to do it, let's do it at 152 or 152.5. But after Canelo made the weight, it wasn't like there was a clause stopping him from gaining more. He weighed 152 or 152.5. But I think he came in closer to 168 or 170, while I was at 151 or 152. When asked if Canelo's power worried him before the fight, Mayweather gave his verdict. Not at all, he said. In the ring, it was nothing I hadn't felt before. After over 20 years in the sport, there's nothing new to me.
Which fight was more difficult between Mayweather or Bivol, and why?
I think both are similar, just Bivol is bigger, so I think Bivol.
Mayweather's remarks could boost Crawford's confidence, especially since Canelo has failed to stop his last 5 opponents.
You know, and like, you got to know that you don't go in and play with Mike because Mike is a killer.
Yeah.
And I thought he was one of the most entertaining things to ever come to boxing.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he really kept the game alive. Right until I got there, you know, he had kept it alive for me.
Yeah.
He opened the door because he was highly entertaining.
Yeah.
Now,
interestingly, Floyd Mayweather Jr. recently announced an exhibition with Mike Tyson, which means his proposed fight with Crawford will likely happen later, after the Tyson exhibition.
You can't fight, it's almost impossible to fight him clean. It's almost impossible to win
Canelo,
fight and fight him clean.
When
you can't
see
fight
the
clean
fight,
with
you'll
him.
see Canelo wasn't exactly clean in that fight.
You can't fight this guy clean. That's the credit on how masterful he is. You have to be dirty, you gotta be rough, you have to use the elbows, head, bend it up, you have to use everything.
The two boxing legends are set to face each other in an exhibition bout next year. No official date or location has been announced yet, but they are aiming for spring 2026. TMZ first reported the news, with Uncrowned confirming the details, and Tyson also shared the announcement on X Thursday. The exhibition will not count on either fighter's official record, which is especially important for Mayweather, who holds an impressive 5-0-0 pro record. Tyson teased a poster for the fight on social media, presenting it as an epic exhibition matchup, though also a puzzling one. Tyson, 59, came out of retirement in 2024 for a loss to Jake Paul, and his last professional fight before that was in 2005.
Let me say it again. Mike Tyson and Floyd Mayweather are actually fighting each other. Not a drill, not a prank. This is actually happening. TMZ Sports has learned that.
Now is the boxing world is crazy. Hold on, I have to see this. Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson agreed to super fight. Legend versus legend. You got to be shitting me. Sorry to all the showbiz kids out there. Two of the greatest boxers of all.
Mayweather, 48, had his last professional fight in 2017. Since then, he has taken part in several exhibitions, including a bout against Logan Paul. His most recent exhibition was last August against John Gotti III, more than a year after their first fight was cancelled due to a chaotic clash between their teams. And that's all for now. Alright everyone, stay tuned for the latest boxing news, highlights, events, and stories. Subscribe to Ring Headquarters and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. Be sure to check out our other videos too. Until next time, take care and stay safe.